Classic OG, man. I knew there was gonna be something really like greedy coming out at the end, but I don't know, when you make this work, then it just feels like the game's over, right?
Nice, right? So we're gonna see how that's gonna play out for them very, very soon.
Yeah, very close in the mid lane as well as Thompson tries to
bottom.
the
No
DD.
tilt.
Just about managed to grab it. Yeah, no tilt getting real low. Might be your first blood, and they will bring him down. Ilias and Epileptic Kid get the kill at last down in the bottom lane.
And we're gonna see a very quick battle period at this point if BP don't actually get a kill on Zop right here.
Well, moving up into the Alchemist here. Mid one's going to be the target. The boat's coming on down, but it's pretty tanky, but the boat comes crashing through, and mid one is going to get finished off by GPK and saved. Nice rotation from the two of them. Nice combination of spells, and that is going to put an end to the Alchemist in the jungle. Money, money, money. Richest man in the game.
Meanwhile, Thompson.
Yep, he's just doing his Morphling thing, making space, gets the Strength Morph off, but with the Spirit Vessel onto him as well. This might be enough damage to take him down. Let's see what they can do. Yep, there comes the burst, there comes the damage, and they will kill off Thompson this time around. So, I mean, his teammates didn't even seem to care. I mean, I think Saxa threw in maybe like a Fade Bolt, and then Time walked away. They were just like, it's just Thompson doing Thompson things, you know, it's fine.
Oh no,
mid one. Oh no, the exit out onto him. In comes the Spirit Vessel onto him as well. The stolen boat, though, thrown onto him to tank him up. And all of a sudden, Virtus Pro, they don't seem to have that same spring in their step they had just a second ago. DM does have that RP, but in terms of ultimates, that's about all they've got. Everything else was thrown onto Thompson's face. They're realizing that maybe they can't really fight into this horn. Look at the absolute horde of creeps here from No Tail and Seb. As Seb is moving in an interesting direction, maybe in a bit of trouble. The team coming to save him. Well, the roar comes down. Seb will fall. Saxa jumping into the middle of this, just moving into all these heroes to get off a big old time dilation. DM cannot find a target. He's actually out of mana, and he's going to get cut down by Thompson. I don't know where his mana went. Oh, that Harpy Stormcrafter is being very, very cheeky this game. It doesn't look good when you look at this net worth chart, but he's doing okay. He could have had a lot more if he was just farming, but he's trying to make plays with his team, which you completely understand. At the same time.
Here we go. A smoke play.
Here they go. Chronosphere comes down, landing onto two. Great Chronosphere. They managed to catch Sax in the background. Hand of God didn't keep Sax alive for the time being, but no, they will fall. Both of them disappear. No Tail's going to go down as well here, I believe. Seb trying to save his buddy with a roar, but realizing there is nothing to be done, running himself away, and that is just 3 clean kills from VP in the middle lane, and now they can look to take down this tier 1.
That's the most scariest part, I think, for VP Prodigy. They got to keep on fighting on the dire side of the map and make OG react to them.
He has a reluctance to come up the river, come up these stairs. Oh, we got a smoke on smoke here. Epileptic Kid, he's going to find a huge Chronosphere, but no, he gets lifted. He wasn't quick enough. But now they can jump around. The Chronosphere does eventually come down. The Alchemist on the front of it. Maybe they can bring him down. Meanwhile, RP dragging 2 heroes into that Chrono. An amazing play from DM to lock down 2 extra heroes. Oh, dearie me. It comes crashing down for OG Virtus Pro. That is how you Chrono. And DM just grabbing 2 extra heroes and just scooping them onto the side of the Chrono.
Threw out all their spells, and you got the Astral Spirit, the Order, the Bolt. There's just too much damage output coming out from VP Prodigy. So when I clicked that, I'm like, wait, but he was moving a lot faster.
That can happen sometimes, yeah. He's got 408 on my screen. So,
okay.
Yeah, that's one of those weird bugs. Sometimes the attack and the move speed values are bugged. Anyway, Faces Boys having a bit of fun right here. Does manage to dodge the stun. Very nice. We're on the backlines, but Seb's actually the one who's been put to sleep. And Epileptic Kid just gets caught and starts wheeling away. We'll try and heal him with the Hand of God, but it's not enough. The Torrent Storm comes down, just defending the retreat here for Virtus Pro as they back themselves away. But they might not be done. Epileptic Kid comes in from around the side, looks at No Tail, gives him a bit of a cuddle. Oh, drops a Chrono again, catching out the Alchemist, immediately turning to regret. But Saxa is there with the lift to try and throw him out. Can they save mid one, though? That is the question. He does have himself a Manta when he gets out of his sleep. Can he get himself away? The Manta pops, disjoints the impetus, and does get himself away. So No Tail will be the only one to die here. He's going to fight back, though, in a desperate attempt to try and make this defense work for them. They want to save. Meanwhile, the backlines, Thompson finds a cheeky little sniping play. Can he get himself away, though? Well, he steals that void form, but skewered back into the arms of Epileptic Kid, who happily bashes away at Thompson, taking him down. Another kill for the side of Virtus Pro. He does get the kill onto GPK on the backlines, Thompson, but will also pay with his life. Yeah, it's a shame. He kind of was like, oh, my team will finish him up, but he was on the high ground here, and his team were on like the low ground down here. So with the Chrono being at this point, he couldn't actually do much. So they just had to drop everything onto the man, onto the other instead. A little bit awkward, but still getting away with it. DM, he's being controlled up good and proper here. 2 Sentinels just chain locking him down. He's gonna lose his life. A little bit clumsy there. Another Torrent Storm, just I don't know, cosmetic Torrent Storm feel like at this point. With his notes for his Shan being the critical objective, really. OG feels like they're back in the driving seat somewhat. I mean, they've always been in control of this map. Virtus Pro, they're kings of the team fight, but OG is kings of the map. Meanwhile, Enchanted high ground as Void jumps in, doesn't land the chrono though, as he doesn't really want to, and is now getting controlled up by the Chen. Very annoying, this guy, but with this Satanic, he's just not taking much damage quite yet. Now wants to jump forward, now jumping the chrono sphere onto the Chen and the Alchemist. Once again, the same usual suspect trapped inside that chrono. Will even drop the RP to make sure they bring him on down. They'll look across the no-tail as well. He's going to pop the hand of God, but will most certainly get taken out. Meanwhile, on the sidelines, they're looking over towards Thompson, who of course has jumped himself into the middle of the fight, but unfortunately this time can't bring down the Titan, and will run himself away. So OG, yeah, they won.
DD from Thompson too. Bottled up.
There you go.
But the other Titan is going to be so hard.
They find themselves a conquer, lift up from Saxa, finding the pick off here. Look at the damage they're doing as well. The ethereal blade though, it's actually going to catch him up. The LP comes down, look it down. The Alchemist could be in some real trouble. You can get away from that blade again, he might be okay. Meanwhile, Thompson being locked down to backlines, has to try and play around this one, but he is going to get dropped. Mid-one just throwing his face into the mix right now. But even without their ultimates, they're still fine. Virtus Pro take the fight easily. The only hero they nearly dropped is GPK, but he manages to just about survive through it. And Virtus Pro can down with Roshan. I mean, GG. Oh, okay. Well,
that's it.
All right, I guess that's it. I mean,
they need it. They need the ages.
Yeah,
They did. Anything without it.
Wow, that was abrupt. Okay, yeah, well, collect our thoughts even. I mean, what exactly? Why did they choose to GG out then? Because it didn't look like the game was super over. Again, they don't have any egg hitters as such either. I mean, do you envision them having some big egg problems this game?
Oh yeah, definitely. Egg problems, they're gonna have problems with the... Oh, bottom though. Faces Void. Ooh,
wow. Okay,
there.
well...
yeah,
there's the first... the lane didn't quite go how he wanted. After the first 5 minutes, he was dominating, but then he let his lead slip, and he was really feeling a little bit unimpactful throughout the game. But, oh, Seb down to the bottom lane, going onto the Faces Void. Do they have the damage to bring him down? They don't, and the Faces Void will be able to time walk himself away. So this time the trade goes in the other direction, and OG are the ones who lose their hero.
You're like... There we go, bottom epileptic kit.
Alrighty.
Up to 5. This is a very early rotation.
It's huge, yeah. Let's see if they can make anything happen from this one as they poke down the route. The avalanche toss, my goodness, he just disappears. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, they get him. One of my favorite combos as well when you're playing with Silencer into Phoenix is dropping the global silence as he tries to Icarus dive away, so he can't cancel the Icarus dive, and he just comes swooping straight back into where he was. I mean, I hope we get that's one of my favorite interactions. There's
also a point I was gonna make. Well, actually, Seb just kind of dive bottom, GPK TP'd in. It's a very good play. If the enemy has a lot of creep stacks, you should definitely go and get it. It's like the same thing as stealing away your opponent's bounty runes, pretty much.
Meanwhile, DM, he's in pretty deep here. His mid one and Saxa get on top of him and should be able to secure this kill onto the Magnus, just making sure they find it with the Bramble Maze, and he won't be able to navigate it successfully as he does lose his life. So another thing about that stack, by the way, is it's another reason it's really good to take it at this point especially, is because it stops the enemy finding all their neutral items through one stack, which I think is actually quite an underrated part. As jumping forward onto the Phoenix. My goodness, that's a lot of damage coming out from Sops. And can he finish the job? No, he can't. The Fire Spirits and Tiny's abysmal attack speed causing difficulties. Another drops down the Chronosphere to try and bring down this Tiny with 4 heroes surrounding him. Thompson will return to the gravel. See you later, Tiny, as he gets taken down in the mid lane at a bit of an overextension, especially when you're looking at the heroes on the east side of OG. You know, you can't just walk into this fight and land an RP. You're going to have to get the blink. He wants the mech beforehand, of course, wants to have the item which up. Actually, Sax is just going for the solo kill hill, getting in front of him to make sure he gets dragged back, and he's going to be able to do it. Oh my goodness, the solo kill from Saxa, playing it out here, but now the Chronosphere gets dropped down. Epileptic Kid with another fantastic Chrono does get caught in the Bramble Maze, which might stop him being able to finish off mid one here. Gets a bash. Fear comes down though, saves him. Saxa making the plays. Will give his life for it, but saves mid one in the process. Totally worth it.
I think if they killed the Dark Willow first and together with the Invoker they went for mid one, he would have died.
Yeah, but that Fear was able to come through because he went for the bigger target. He's a greedy boy, this Epileptic Kid. He really is. And now, well, Supernova is going to be jumped onto the Silencer's face. He drops down the ultimate, but can't fight into this because of the cold snap, so he can't bring down the Supernova. That is a wasted global silence. And No-Tail might be going down here as well. Pops his ultimate as well. OG just throwing everything at this worthless fight. And they're going to end up losing both the heroes all the same. Hello, Thompson. He's looking for the cheeky play on to save here. Avatos combo. It's not quite enough to finish the job, but with the tree throw it will be. GPK GPK looking for a bit of revenge. Not sure we'll be able to find it though. With Ilias here, they do have a decent amount of damage. Thompson just trying to keep close to the impetuses, and now, oh, Seb tries to come in with the stun, but gets blasted back by the deafening blast, and unfortunately cannot help out his teammate.
So they might actually take a fight with Thompson's Blink Dagger.
Yeah, Midwin's not
Seb
great though. He's
in
just
the back.
sticking himself in the middle. This is why, because Seb's coming for the backstab play. Doesn't quite have the backup just yet. Thompson comes in though, but they do manage to get off the supernova. Mid one, he's looking over towards the egg. Can they finish the off in time? Yes, they can. RP's not enough to save it. The egg falls. Ilias doing a decent amount of damage to Thompson, but now with actually Saxa coming in, they can just drop the Enchantress in a flash. And that is going to be 2 big kills on both the supports going down, and Virtus Pro can no longer defend this middle tower.
Very good fight again for OG. These Blink Daggers, they're starting to really shine right now for Sanking and the Tiny. Epileptic Kid is going to get kicked out of the jungle bottom now.
Stun
is he dead?
Thompson comes in as well. He doesn't get off the time walk in time. Finally throws it out. It looks like he's going to fire though. Thompson's not done yet. They're just going to drop the chrono straight onto Thompson's face though. Punish the overextension of the tier 2, and they'll be able to take him down. That is pretty costly there from Mr. Thompson.
Oh, that is so costly. Such a big kill too. Epileptic Kid had like a sliver of HP there.
Being trapped really nicely by Save It. Tornado as well. Did they find the kill? Oh my goodness, that was sick, but now they jump into the front lines here. OG actually committing to this one, 3 onto 5. This can't work out well. Mid one's gonna lose his life. GPK looking onto No Tail. I don't understand why they're throwing bodies at this fight. They're really adding fuel to the fire, and another log gets burnt up as No Tail trying to work his way through the tree lines here. Needs to get to the safety of those precious woods, but I don't think he's gonna find it. And even the Sunstrike's finishing off. Nope, never mind. Ilias will take it with an impetus, but it's gonna be 4 heroes killed off over the space of a minute from OG as they start hemorrhaging down here at bottom. Oh, okay. Yeah, he gets the cheeky one.
Invoker just dealing way too much damage alongside the Magnus there. Alacrity Invoker is starting to kick in.
Has been killed.
The obnoxiousness from OG here, though. You know, we just lost 4 heroes. Do we care? No. We're still diving in tier 2s. Thompson, he's like, yeah, you don't have Chronosphere. We know your game. Saxon's gonna get jumped here, though, once again, with that Sunray, with this Cold Snap combination, and now DM's gonna come in and finish the job with a skewer and a right click. Down goes poor little Saxa. This is a bit too much. Oh, Seb's going for the ultimate here. They might be able to do it. Global Science comes in as well. They're trying to bring down the Faceless Void. Do they have the best potential to do so? Doesn't look like it. Actually, they just turn around and straight up murder Seb. Okay, this isn't how this was meant to go. Thompson as well, in some trouble. He's going to get finished off, and the rest of OG can but leave as mid one goes for the TP away, and will get out safely. Yeah, it's safe to say they've failed to really shut down this Void. He's still doing very well in net worth, got himself the items he needs to be a factor.
Another small.
It's all about how they control him in the fight as Thompson jumps in once again, immediately going in for the Faceless Void. Faceless Void's absolutely fine though, and they'll drop the Supernova down as well. Epileptic Kid baiting down the Chrono. Realizes he didn't even need to use it because Thompson's out of mana. All he can do is try and run himself away. Now they see him, and now they can take it down. Meanwhile, the backlines, No Tail gets killed off by Ilias, but Thompson's the one who's going to get finished off by Epileptic Kid. Meanwhile, they'll chase down Saxa, save on the run. Seb's going to come in with the stun though, and actually the Sunstrike's going to miss because he's going back in. Saxa doesn't have a care in the world, but he is going to get finished off by Save, just due to the flames, it seems. Meanwhile, Seb trying to play around here. They know where he is. They've got the dust. Burrow strike up the high ground. Epileptic Kid will follow them. This is going to be another kill going their way, and that's going to be 4 down on the side of OG. Man, Virtus Pro. Is there any stopping them at this point? I'm not too sure.
He's got that cloak available too. Not even going for the blink. I love this playstyle of Magnus over the, hey, I'm just going to go for the big fancy RP and, you know, get like 4 people.
Saxa, at least get the bounty. Didn't even get the bounty. Dying for nothing, but we'll get finished off. Once again, Cold Snap Sunray, just too much for Saxa to deal with, and he will go down for his greed. Meanwhile, No Tail, he's chilling. He can't be seen? He can't be seen here. Okay, alright. Trees just being trees. Very cool. It does him again. Okay, now they see him. He's going to pop the ultimate. Meanwhile, Seb jumping in, trying to find the kill onto Enchantress with that ultimate. But meanwhile, the Chronosphere on the backline, dropping onto the Tiny. He can't survive it. He's gone down. Thompson is out of the equation. And mid one, he's just having to run away. This is their carry. This is their big boy. And he is looking like a little baby boy indeed as he's going to get chased out of the fight. The Seb goes down as well. And mid one just runs away with his tail between his legs. Saxa boying back into this one, actually seen by Epileptic Kid. And this game, I mean, it really is feeling like, I mean, Virtus Pro are just like
the big chads back from the gym, and OG are just kind of children of this one. They can't seem to take these fights, but surely they could dig deep and find this magic. But oh, this is not the magic we're looking for. And even the global silence comes out as well. Oh, goodness gracious. This is a bit of a disaster, Theban. Not exactly how we expected this one to go.
The lines are being drawn. All right, guys, next up, we're going to take these 2 towers. They can't fight us. Let them come into us, and we're just going to destroy them. I think this is what VP Prodigy are thinking. OG, they really need to get this Invoker, man. He's the big factor in all these engagements. I feel like epicentering, going for the Faceless Void is just no longer the play, or has not been the play for a while.
Yeah,
here it is.
I agree with you there.
Snacking.
They're out of mana, running out of health awfully quickly, and DM will cut him down. And they actually see mid one as well. He is able to get himself back. No tail in the mix as well.
Get heal up through that damage. So we're like well beyond that point. It's just not really going to be a possibility. But we can possibly see some surprise blink epicenters on Invoker and like try to blow them up together. He doesn't really have any ways to live through that combo. But he's the one hunting, man. He's 10, 0, and 14 on GPK. He's just absolutely destroying. They got the Lotus now too on the Phoenix. Like he's had it for a while. Jeez, this silence or global silence is just... Magnus bottom. That's an epicenter, by the way. Used up.
Yeah, they got him pretty low. Can they finish the job though? No, they cannot. They cannot at all. And now Seb, even with the Lotus Orb upon himself, will probably be falling here as well. He's got the blink to get himself away, getting back to his teammates. The Supernova's been dropped. Mid one's trying to take it down, but the Chronosphere's come down trying to defend it, and they won't be able to finish the job. Supernova comes crashing down. They will lose tops, and they'll lose mid one as well. Another 4 kills going the way off the side of Virtus Pro. Oh my goodness. I mean, I feel like they could probably consider calling this game soon.
I mean, they tried to epicenter some other hero other than the Void this time, but DM is just too tanky with that cloak. So let's see what the next plan of attack is here for OG.
This big boy in the high ground. Aegis, Alacrity, Solar Crest, Epileptic Kids. Come at me is what he's saying. And well, they grab Seb, they scoop him out of the base. This crowd's gonna get taken on down. Scorpion killed off, no down goes the ultimate, gets it off. The Mantra evenly perched. They'll try and bring down Epileptic Kid, but he's got an Aegis, so not even cares. I mean, they're not gonna be able to finish the job here as they will back themselves up on Virtus Pro. They got 1 kill, they forced out a buyback. This is enough from them. BKB on cooldown as well from Epileptic Kids, so they're looking to wait it out. Although saying that, he's still hanging out in the front. Aegis will go in 40 seconds, so got to be cognizant of that one. Oh my goodness, they just jump forward onto that poor old Dark Willow. She gets taken down. They will take the Aegis, but will they be able to actually follow up here? I highly doubt that. And DM with the skewer out of the base. No tail, singled out, taken down, and now they're looking up that high ground. Mid one though, popping that ultimate, looking for some targets here, but it immediately gets perched up by just about everybody. They'll jump on top of the silencer. He gets taken on down. That is 5 heroes dead. The towers are falling, and once again, a solitary GG from No Tail as Virtus Pro, they take the series 2-0, and man, what a performance from them. I mean, really proving that they earned this promotion to be the main squad. Virtus Pro absolutely smashed this series. OG, well, I mean, most people have warm-up games, but OG apparently having a warm-up series hopefully in this tournament, as that did not go how they planned.